How's it going, guys? It's Josue back again with another video on Enlightened Tech, and today we're going to be talking about some gaming. And I've really been wanting to do some gaming for this channel. And if you know me, I'm a very down to earth guy, as well as up in the clouds, really up into spirituality and all that good stuff. So I took a little break from the tech world, but before that, I was heavily into the tech world. I was a gamer, loved anime, loved video games, loved technology, loved smartphones. I got away from that a little bit, but I'm back. I'm back. 2020 has been a comeback year for me, has been a comeback year for a lot of people. Corona has given us the chance to really ponder on things and figure out what direction we're going to be going in. And for the part of the reason why I left the gaming industry was because, in my opinion, the gaming industry was starting to be in shambles quite a bit. I believe there's a lot of work, there's a lot of improvement to be made. But now with Corona, everyone's at home. It's giving people a lot, a lot of people don't have a lot to do, I guess. So they're gaming now. Gaming is way cooler than it was. So for me, gaming was always awesome. But because of what I had done in my own life and the journeys that I took, I had to step away. And I've been wanting to get back into it, but I didn't really want to purchase a console. I sold my console, and I haven't bought a console in a while. And being a father, you have other responsibilities, and I definitely like phones a little bit more. At least I sell phones. That's my job. It's what I do. So I'm really into phones. So my last big purchase was my Motorola Edge Plus, which I'm using this to record. So if you were looking at the Motorola Edge Plus or the Motorola Edge, I have the Plus version. This is a Razer exclusive. And you're thinking, can I use this phone to start a YouTube channel? Definitely. You don't even need a camera this good to start a YouTube channel. With YouTube channel, the audio is definitely more important. So I don't have an external mic on this. This is the mic from the camera, but you can get an external mic. But the camera is amazing. But the quality, I say the content, what you're saying, what you're talking about, and how it's able to help people is more important than anything. We're in a time where it's not about quality anymore, but quality is definitely important. As you can see, this is amazing right here. So good quality. So if you're looking for a phone that can do a lot, the Motorola Edge Plus can do that, and a lot of phones can do that. This is not having to do with the Google Stadia, but the fact that this actually is the Razer Kishi, and I'll be doing some videos on this as well. And right now, if you can get this as a bundle that comes with this and the Razer Hammerheads, which are true wireless controllers, it has a super low latency of 60 mms. So definitely check that out. But yeah, this you can actually it comes apart and you stick your phone in there, and it fits most phones. Unless you have a 7-inch phone. Not even a 7-inch phone can work on this, but it fits most phones. You put it in there and you get a controller. So it'll be nice to see. I'm pretty sure I will be able to use this with the Stadia games, right? But I'm gonna set that aside for now. This is what we're looking for. So yeah, so in my opinion, in a lot of ways, the gaming world was kind of in shambles. One of the things that I don't like about gaming right now is that there's a lot of games that you end up paying so much money for, and then you kind of are doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. And I feel like it's costing even way more money than it used to in the past. And the sad thing is, a lot of times these games are coming out unfinished, and it's like you're paying money, but you have to wait until the game actually gets good. And this is actually the state that Stadia is in. The Stadia is not doing as good as it should have been, because when it was released, it was kind of half-baked, and it's been improving along the way. And that's great that it's improving, and honestly, this could be the future of gaming right here, especially because it's so accessible. You don't need much to do it. You don't even need this controller to play the games, but if you can get the controller, if you can get the Chromecast Ultra, which this bundle comes with, the Stadia controller, the Google Chromecast Ultra, you can play it on your TV. It's dual band Wi-Fi, Bluetooth 4.2, headphone jack, for headsets with or without microphone. That's pretty awesome. So full functionality here. USB-C, of course. If they had put micro USB on this would have been dead on arrival. For wired gameplay and accessories such as USB-C headsets. And I've been wondering. I want to see more USB-C headsets because I don't see them that much out in the world. And it's HID compliant, which I'm not actually sure what that means. I'll have to look that up. dimensions, like it's, we'll see. Assistant button and microphone, has the capture button, and has a battery. So those are the buttons right there. So you can use Stadia with different controllers, but if you're using it with with this controller, you're gonna get the most functionality out of it. And it's a pretty nice looking controller. It kind of has a Star Wars feel to it, which I definitely love. On this side, pick up and play. And that's the thing, pick up and play. It's the accessibility, one place for all the ways to play. We play. But yeah, the fact that it took a while for Stadia to actually get good, and the fact that there's still features on of the Stadia that haven't actually been released yet. So it's still a work in progress, guys. So it's gonna keep on getting better. It's gonna keep on improving, and we're gonna check it out. Let's see. Anything else I wanted to say? But yeah, initially too, it could only work on a certain amount of phones. Now it's working on more phones. Hopefully, it works on the phone that I have. I have had instances to where things do not work with the Motorola Edge Plus. But we'll see if it works with it. It better. But even if it doesn't, I can use it on my TV. That's mainly where I want to use it anyway. Yeah. So, but I feel like the gaming industry has a lot of work to do, and coming together after this year, I do believe I see people working together more. I see people taking things more seriously. I see more emphasis being put on quality. People are speaking up more. A lot of businesses are doing really shady things. I know I'm talking about video gaming, but definitely have to bring Apple into this because Apple is getting their hands into everything, and their business model is to take away from the consumer, and that's not how you do business. I remember business was the customer was right, and then you work for your customers, and you work for your employees. Like if you're a manager, you work for employees. Your job is to make sure that your employees are happy. But now it's like the person, the owner, the businesses, they're doing what they want at the expense of the customer, and if the customer doesn't like it, then tough titty. That's essentially how I feel like a lot of businesses are doing things these days. And as consumers, we need to speak up. For a while, I was being really hard on myself for being a critic and for saying things. I kind of stopped. The whole thing. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. But these companies are getting so big that when they do something, it trickles down because other companies do it. When Apple does something, everybody does it. So, for example, Apple got rid of the headphone jack. A lot of people did it. Motorola still has it. I have a headphone jack on this phone. I love that. Thank you so much. Even though I love Bluetooth, having a headphone jack is beautiful. And now they've taken out the charger. They take out the charging brick. They switched it up on you. They give you a different charger, so like you have to get a new charging brick anyway. I'll do a whole other video on that, man. I'm gonna do a video on that because that's not right. So they did that with their new phones. You're paying over $1,000, but you're not getting a charger, and you're not getting headphones anymore. And they're saying it's because of the environment, but it's nonsense. It's not because of that. Not only did they do that, but they went back in some of their older phones. They took away accessories. And then you look at the new headphones that they released. So Apple is big, so this needs to be talked about. We can't just sit by and allow Apple to do this, to just take away and charge us more. All right, these companies need to be working for us. The government needs to be working for us. So I'm sorry, y'all, but it's what I do. I connect everything, and I'm very passionate about life. I'm very passionate about what I'm into, and I'm very passionate about people. And I want y'all to get I want you to get your money's worth. I don't want you to waste your time. I want you to have a great time with these things, and I want to, decrease the barrier of entry when it comes to these things, because I know I work in electronics, so I know you know, how these technologies can bring about a lot of anxiety. So I want to explain it in a way that anybody can understand, anybody can pick it up. That way we can have more fun together. I know the older generation just be hating on video games. They think that kids, are crazy for loving these things. But one thing I feel like people never look at video games as, this is art right here. This is art. This is creativity at its finest. It's a beautiful thing. You get inspiration from the outside world and you get to create it in this thing. But definitely we have to have a balance. So I'm definitely going to be speaking about, being balanced in the things that we love, not getting addicted to things. These games are amazing, but the best game is the game of life. So I'm always gonna remind you all of that, because yeah, life is lit. Living is lit. I know virtual reality is gonna be big soon, And you know, my fear is that people are gonna want to be in their virtual reality rather than being in their actual reality. Kind of like how we spend a lot of times on our phones rather than, you know, being present with people. So let's see if I can get a actually sometimes these things. But I did not have an unboxing knife handy today. There we go. Always be like, but yeah, technology is honestly amazing, and you know, I got away from it for a while, and eventually I realized that me getting away from technology and me not wanting to use it, it was actually making my life harder. You know, now if you have a job, you need a smartphone for most jobs nowadays. If you don't have a smartphone, you're not gonna be able to make money, and you're gonna be left behind. And that's a good thing or bad thing. I don't know. We'll see. But let's open this baby up. Oof. Wow. All right. I gotta say, I love the presentation. Boom. Wow, it's got a nice weight to it. It's very light. It's not heavy at all. Trigger buttons, pretty nice. I'm not a total fan of the all-one and all-one. What? Yeah, did it call this all-one and all-one? They're pretty good. They're clicky. Yeah, they're clicky. Yeah, all the buttons are very clicky. It feels good. I like the texture on the bottom here. It's nice. I feel like, you know, maybe sometimes when you're gaming, you get a little hot, you might start to sweat a little bit. There's like an added grippiness to the bottom of this. So the texture on the bottom is not the same as the texture on the top, so which is nice. That's where your headphone jack goes right there. I believe that's a microphone. And got your Google logo and then USB Type-C. Crucial USB Type-C. Again, I'm gonna bring this back to Apple again. Apple, why are you still using Lightning on your phones? If you care so much about the environment, have your phones be USB Type-C. That way everybody is using the same charger. And there's less anxiety in the world when you go to a party or whatever, you know, once COVID is over, because no one's partying right now. You know, if you are, I won't tell nobody. But no one's partying right now. And if you're at a party, your phone's dying, you have to wonder, oh, is this a Android house or is it Apple house? Oh shoot, I might not have a charger, you know? Universal charger. I believe everywhere else in the world, like for the most part, they use the same chargers, and that's how it should be. Anyways, I digress. Gonna lift this up. Now we got, boom. Is this a USB-C brick? Let's see. So this all comes out. You got a nice long cord here. I like the material. My favorite type of material for cords are the nylon, like the braided type material. That's my favorite. But these are pretty nice built, pretty well built. And looks like you can keep this, you know. So if you want to make it longer or shorter, you can probably hold on to these. So you got some type of cable management going on here, which is nice. I like that. So typically a lot of times these things are wrapped in like a little plastic that you throw away. But this is nice. I wonder if you can make it short. Well, we'll see. I mean, I might keep it around just to when I want to shorten it. And okay. What we got in here? So controller get started guide. I've really kind of gone into like really loving the fact that a lot of times products give you stickers. So I'm looking to see if we get any stickers here, but no stickers so far. They're just telling you how to set it up and how the controller works using the controller. I'm probably not gonna use these things, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm the type of person, I don't like to read manuals and I like to dive deep into things and then figure things out on my own. But if you do have the time to read the manual, you could definitely learn a lot, you know. Alright. So I just want to see if this is a. It would have been nice. So this is a USB-A to USB-C charger. I would have loved it if it was USB-C to C charger. That's how I would like it to be. all the way. It's just a USB-C to C. That way you don't have to like worry about, putting this in the right way and whatnot. And this can also be smaller. So USB-C, but we'll see. I'm pretty sure the next version is going to come with that. Alright, next up on this unboxing, we got the Chromecast Ultra. Now this is not the latest Chromecast, but I believe it's the one that's the most powerful. So Chromecast Ultra allows you to do 4K streaming. So when if you're gonna play on your TV, this is what you're gonna use. And oh man, this is a micro USB, but it's all good because you're gonna plug this in and it's gonna stay in the back of your TV. It would have been nice if it was Type C, but I believe at the time that this came out, Type C wasn't as big as it is now. But yeah, it's magnetic, so this is gonna stick to the back of your TV. Plug this into your HDMI, and will allow you to essentially cast anything from your phone to your TV. So Google Chromecast Ultra is amazing. I've been using Roku TV for a while, and I really do like Roku. And it'll be interesting to see how Chromecast compares to Roku. I have a Roku TV, and I'm gonna plug a Chromecast into it. So I'll be using both services. And if anybody of you wants to know like what the differences are and which one you want to invest in, and you want to see a video on that, let me know in the comment section below. Again, I like this right here as well. So got some cable management. This one's nice and long too. And wow, I love this. Like, I don't believe the other Chromecast really came with a power source. I believe like the initial one, the power source was just from the TV via USB, but you're getting a full like charger here. So that's nice. So essentially that's the unboxing for the Google Stadia. A couple of things I want to say is just like, one of the reasons, well, I was gifted this, and I've been wanting to get back into gaming. Like I said in the beginning of the video, but I haven't been able to really buy a console lately. And I really want the PS5, but I'm not gonna buy it now. I'd rather wait till all the kinks and everything are out for the PS5, and also too, it's hard to get it. I'm not paying $1,000 for it. If I wanted to get it, I really could have, but I don't mind waiting. I'm not in a rush right now. And one of the biggest games coming out that's out right now is Cyberpunk. And the fact is, Cyberpunk, unless you're on PC, is having a hard time playing. I know my brother has it. I believe he deleted it because he was having so many issues. But after the PC being the #1 place to play Cyberpunk, Stadia is right after. And that's amazing to me. So you're able to play AAA games with this. And I believe you get 2 months free of Stadia Plus. Initially, when Stadia Plus came out, there was no free version. Now there is a free version that will give you access to it. And the gaming library has increased, but it's still not where it needs to be. But the fact that this system here can play Cyberpunk better than the PS4, that says a lot. That says a lot. I believe Sony actually had to take down Cyberpunk because it was having issues. But this you can play it with. So that's amazing. I'm definitely gonna want to check that out. And the fact that you don't even need to have this controller to access this is nice as well. But if you have the controller, that's even better. So I do want I want this to succeed because the accessibility. If you're somebody like me that doesn't have all the time to play games, and the fact that Stadia is an online service and it pulls from Google servers, you don't have to wait for a game to download. You don't have to worry about your games being updated. The games are always updated, so it saves you so much time. It saves you so much time, yo. And yeah. Yeah, so the accessibility and of this system is amazing right now, so can't wait to test it out. And then the crossplay functionality, if we can get more people playing this, more users on this, I think it'll be big. The fact that the PS5 is so hard to get right now will make Stadia a viable alternative for people that don't currently have a system and they want to try these AAA games, And the fact that you don't have to update, man, the PS4, the times that it took to download games would sometimes drive me crazy. And also too, like there's something that is unique to a streaming service is that like if you're playing a game and you're stuck, I have to see if this feature is working. But if you're playing a game and you're stuck, you can actually pull up a YouTube video that will, show you how to beat the level that you're in. No, it will literally show you the video of the level that you're in and show you how to beat it. And I think that's amazing. So this is my re-entry into the gaming world, and I'm so excited, y'all. I'm so freaking excited. It's a beautiful time to be alive. Technology is just beautiful and thriving. Yeah, let's. If you have any questions about this, let me know in the comment section below so I can answer them. And I believe I've said everything that I wanted to say. And oh yeah, too, like with the subscription service that they have now, there are games kind of like PlayStation Plus. There are games that you will get for free. And the beautiful thing is, once you claim those games, even if you unsubscribe, you get to keep those games. You know, and that's the beautiful thing. Even if you unsubscribe, like, well, as long as you're a member, you have access to them. So if you unsubscribe, you no longer have access. But if you subscribe a couple months later, all the games that you had before, you still have access to. So that's nice right there. But yeah, I'm excited, y'all. Let me know what you think about this, the Google Stadia. Do you have one? Have you been thinking about getting one? And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas. Enjoy this life to the fullest, man. I'll see y'all in the next one.